Hey, what up, world? It's Miss Mac. Just sitting here thinking about this whole Trayvon Martin case. I know everybody's probably tired of hearing about it. It's all over the media, all over the news, but I just have some thoughts about it. Just really thinking about the situation and looking at it from a different perspective. It's like, I feel like, to be honest, this shit happens all the time. Everywhere you go, there's always a different story. It's a different name. You know what I mean? Like, dudes get killed in the hood all the time by cops. Even if this dude wasn't a cop, he was a neighborhood watch captain. But at the end of the day, he put himself in an authority figure position. That way he feel like he has some kind of authority over Trayvon walking in his neighborhood. And let's be honest, it's a race issue. If it wasn't for a black kid walking in a predominantly white neighborhood, that would never happen. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Let's take it for what it is. Stop looking at it as, oh, he was neighborhood watch, he was walking, and he was suspicious. Come on, cut the bullshit. Let's take it for what it is. Because at the end of the day, everybody's going to look at it as a race issue. And the fucked up part about it is, Zimmerman is not even white. He's Hispanic. And he should know firsthand what it's like to be discriminated against just because of your race. Or just because you look suspicious because of whatever reason of some preconceived notion that they had in their head already. And that's messed up. It shouldn't be like that. Everybody judges, everybody stereotypes, but at the end of the day, we're all fucked up in our own way. Every race has their imperfections. So who are you to look at somebody else and just automatically have an idea? Yes, I'm guilty of that myself, but I've grown and I've matured to the point that intellectually I know that everybody's not the same, just based on race. And for him to take somebody's life like that is fucked up. And let's be honest, the only reason why this story is as big as it is because it was a white neighborhood, like I said before. This shit happens all the time. Different time frames, different ages, but it's just, and that's just how it is. It's bullshit that we have to go through this all the time. We don't give respect as people, and I'm pissed off because of that. Just because people just have an idea, just automatic stereotype. It's so annoying because, like, I have to constantly prove myself, because as soon as they see me or they see somebody else that looks like me, they automatically think, oh, I'm this, I'm that, just because of what they heard or what they generalize me to be. And it shouldn't have to be like that. We're more than that. We're more than that. As Americans, as black people, white people, Hispanic, it doesn't matter. Blue, green, yellow, orange, I don't care. We're better than that. We are so better than that. And just because you have authority, or with him, it's like his dad was a retired Supreme Court judge, that doesn't mean anything to me. That doesn't mean anything to me. At all. Let's just be real about the situation. Look at it from a real perspective. Look how long it took to arrest him. And not only did it took forever for them to arrest him, if we didn't do protests and everything that we did to make noise for people to realize that what happened was wrong, he would not have gotten arrested. 1. 2, he got charged with second-degree murder. It's still murder, but it's a lesser charge. And he's out on bail. Are you serious? Are you serious? You almost never get bail on a murder charge. Am I wrong for feeling like this? Am I wrong for feeling like, and fuck the word justice, because it does not exist in my book. It doesn't. Because a lot of people who shouldn't be getting off loose, or just won't, get punished for what it is that they did, they're just living life. They don't realize any of the consequences because people let them off. And the people who are doing good, who are in a position where they can't fight back, or financially they're burdened or something like that, we judge. Forget all of this. It could be gone in a second. It could be gone in a minute. It could be gone tomorrow. So just because if you put yourself to a higher standard, just because of your race or financial status or whatever it is, that doesn't mean anything to me. Anything to me. Because where I am, you could be there. And where you're at, I could be there in a second. So that doesn't mean anything to me. Anything. We have to learn how have to have respect for one another. You have to have respect for one another. You shouldn't just, and I'm going to quote Martin Luther King on this. I want to live in a country where one day my kids will be judged by the content of their character, not the color of their skin. And it's a race issue. It is a race issue. Once we get down to the facts, we get down to the wire, cut all the bullshit. Let's talk about what's really going on in the country. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Did it really have to be all this uproar for people to take notice? Come on, man. You know it wasn't right. You know it wasn't right. And I'm not just sitting here, oh, because I'm black, I'm just saying that because I'm standing up for another black kid. I'm standing up for a human being. This is a humanity thing. Because just like if it was a white kid or was a Hispanic kid or was an Asian kid, I would be saying the same exact thing I'm saying now. Wrong is wrong and right is right. Wrong does not matter. So I'm not going to sit here and preach on and try to be politically correct. And I'm just speaking from the heart about how I feel about the situation. Because I feel like people are not really understanding the depth of what's really going on, how bad it really is. They're looking at it from, they're sugarcoating the facts. And I'm really getting pissed off because people are sugarcoating the facts. Let's stop all this. Stop all this. It's not going to happen overnight. But at the end of the day, everybody has to do their part. Everybody has to do their part. Then we can eliminate this problem. We can eliminate this problem. Racism is always going to exist. Profiling is always going to exist. Stereotyping will always exist. But if we could minimize it to the point that it won't go into clashing and disrespecting each other pointlessly, then maybe we could reach a happy medium and it will be more fairness as a whole. And that's all I have to say.